সবাইকে লেসন অন ইংলিশ বাংলা টিউটোরিয়ালে স্বাগত। আগের দিন আমরা ড্যাফোডিলস কবিতা পড়েছিলাম, পোয়েট উইলিয়াম ওয়ার্ডসওয়ার্থের ড্যাফোডিলস কবিতাটা পড়েছিলাম। আজকে সেই ড্যাফোডিলস কবিতার আমরা সাবস্টেন্স করব এবং তার সঙ্গে কবিতার ভেতর থেকে যে মিনিংস থাকে সেই মিনিংসগুলো আমরা আলোচনা করব এবং শর্ট কোয়েশ্চেন এবং মাল্টিপল চয়েস কোয়েশ্চেনও করব। আমার মনে হয় একটা কবিতার যদি পুরো সাবস্টেন্সটা তোমরা মুখস্থ করে রাখো বা মনে রাখতে পারো, তাহলে কবিতা থেকে যে কোনো লাইন তুলে তুলে তোমরা সেই সাবস্টেন্স কভার করে জিনিসটা লিখতে পারবে। প্লাস মিনিংস তো আছেই, মিনিংসগুলো আমি বলবো, সেই মিনিংসগুলো তৈরি করতে হবে এবং কোয়েশ্চেন এন্ড আনসারও আলোচনা করব। তো চলো শুরু করা যাক। প্রথমেই যেটা আলোচনা করব মিনিংস। তো আমি স্ট্যান্সা ওয়াইজ ফার্স্ট, সেকেন্ড, থার্ড, ফোর্থ করে মিনিংসগুলো বলছি। তো চলো শুরু করা যাক। প্যারা 1, Wales, valleys. Wondered, travel. Host, a big group. Beneath, below. Second para. Sprightly, energetic. Glance, sight. Margin, edge. Third paragraph. Glee, cheerfulness. Gazed, to look fixedly. Gay, happy. Jocund, cheerful. Gazed, saw. Bliss, great. Sparkling, shining brightly. Fourth paragraph. Oft, this is the short form for often. Bliss, great pleasure. Vacant, empty. Solitude, loneliness. Pensive, sad. এই ছিল ড্যাফোডিলসের মিনিংস। চলো এবারে আমরা কিছু মাল্টিপল চয়েস কোয়েশ্চেন্স করে নিই। চুজ দ্য কারেক্ট আনসার্স ফ্রম দ্য অপশন গিভেন বিলো। A. While wandering alone, the poet saw 1. A lake, a host of golden daffodils, a bunches of grapes. The correct answer will be a host of golden daffodils. B. The poet compares himself with 1. A lonely cloud, 2. The lakes, 3. The Milky Way. The correct answer will be a lonely cloud. C. The jocund company referred to is the company of 1. The dancing daffodils and the waves of the lake, 2. The stars on the Milky Way, 3. The daffodils. The correct answer will be the dancing daffodils and the waves of the lake. In a vacant or a pensive mood, the poet often lies on his 1. Couch, 2. Carpet, 3. Sofa. The correct answer will be couch. E. How many times the word gazed has been used? 3, 4, 6. The correct answer will be 4. চলো এবার কবিতাটা সাবস্টেন্সটা জেনে নিই। Poet William Wordsworth was wandering like a lonely cloud. The poet saw thousands of daffodil flowers. They were fluttering and dancing in the wind like human. Like stars shining in the sky and looking brilliant, the daffodils also looked elegant in an endless line. They were dancing sprightly. Their sight made the poet's mind cheerful. He sang the beauty of daffodils with romantic mood. The poet gazed at the daffodils for some time. The flowers were dancing more vigorously, more romantically than the sparkling waves in the lake. The company of the flowers made him joyous. He gazed and gazed. He thought the very sight of the flowers was precious for him, more precious than gold or jewels. They provided him spiritual wealth. The poet returned home. At night, when he was trying to sleep, the picture of the daffodils flashed in his mind. Suddenly he forgot his worries, anxieties, and felt elated. His heart danced with the lively dance of the daffodils in the lake. এইটা হলো কবিতাটার পুরো সাবস্টেন্স। তো চলো এবারে আমরা কিছু কোয়েশ্চেন এন্ড আনসার করে নিই। 1. What does the poet William Wordsworth compare himself? Answer. Poet William Wordsworth compares himself with a lonely cloud. Question number 2. Where did the poet see the daffodils? Answer. When the poet was wandering like a lonely cloud, he saw a crowd of golden daffodils. Number 3. Where did the poet see the daffodils? Answer. The poet saw the daffodils beside the lake beneath the trees. Number 4. In the second stanza, with what does the poet compare the daffodils? Answer. In the second stanza, the poet compares the daffodils with continuous stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. Number 5. What does the poet say about the number of flowers? Answer. The poet say that there were innumerable daffodils in the lake, but at a glance he could see 10,000 of them. Number 6. What is the meaning of jocund company? Answer. The meaning of jocund company means happy and cheerful. Number 7. Where were the flowers? Answer. The flowers stretched in a never-ending line along the margin of the bay. Number 8. What is the inward eye of the poet? Answer. The inward eye of the poet is his thoughtful mood. Number 9. Mention the two moods of the poet. Answer. The poet has two moods, pensive mood and vacant mood. Number 10. How many times is the word dance repeated? In which line does it show the happiness and liveliness of the flowers? The word dance is repeated 4 times in the poem, and in the last line of stanza number 2, it shows the liveliness and happiness of the flowers. 11. What example of a simile do you find in the poem? The similes are, here the poet compares himself with a lonely cloud, and he compares the daffodil with the stars in the Milky Way. Number 12. What figures of speech do you find in the poem? Answer. In the poem, we find simile, metaphor, and hyperbole. 13. What happens to the poet when he lies on his couch? Answer. When the poet lies on his couch, the picture of daffodils flashed upon his mind's stuff. For oft on my couch I lie, in vacant or in a pensive mood, they flash upon the inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude, and then my heart with pleasure feels and dances with the daffodils. Question. What happens when the poet is in a vacant or in the sad mood? When the poet is in a vacant or in a sad mood, the magnificent spectacle of dancing daffodils of the past flashes before his mind's eye, where his memories are stored. Number 2. What does the expression inward eye signify? The expression Inward eye signifies his mind, and the memories of the past are stored in it. Number 3. Which is the bliss of solitude? The expression bliss of solitude throws light on an inexpressible delight that dispels the poet's loneliness. Number 4. What does he feel when the sight of dancing daffodils swims before his mind's eye? Answer. When the sight of dancing daffodils swims before his mind's eye, his heart is filled with pleasure, and it joins the daffodils in their dance. What do the last 2 lines characterize? The last 2 lines of the poem characterize Wordsworth's definition of poetry. Poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings and emotion recollected in tranquility. What does the sight of the daffodils bring to the poet's mind? The sight of the daffodils brings to the poet's mind the wealth of spiritual kind. He is overjoyed remaining in the merry company of the beautiful daffodils. The dance of the beautiful daffodils is far better than the dance of the waves of the lake water. এই ছিল ড্যাফোডিলসের কোয়েশ্চেন অ্যান্ড আনসার্স, মিনিং, সাবস্টেন্স এবং মাল্টিপল চয়েস কোয়েশ্চেন্স। তোমরা যদি অন্যান্য বই পাও সেগুলোও কনসাল্ট করবে এবং প্লাস আমি যে কোয়েশ্চেন অ্যান্ড আনসারগুলো দিলাম এগুলোও পড়বে। আমার মনে হয় পরীক্ষায় তোমরা কমন পাবে। তো আজ এই পর্যন্তই, পরের দিন আবার আসবো একটা নতুন লেসন নিয়ে। তোমরা সবাই ভালো করে পড়াশোনা করো।